Good morning, everyone. Once again, I want to begin by apologizing for the technical difficulties and the broken link that you received. We're so glad you hung in there with us and that you are now able to join us. We'll continue to welcome those who come along the way. We are so pleased today to have an exciting announcement to make. And so we're again grateful for your presence here. My name is Dave Faber. I'm the superintendent of Catholic schools in the Diocese of Grand Rapids. I am so grateful for your willingness to join us today and to help us get this good news out to our community. I want to introduce our team. First and foremost, I would like to introduce Annalise Laumeier, who is the Director of Communications for the Diocese of Grand Rapids. Annalise, if you want to unmute yourself and say hello.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this very special announcement today.
All right. Jill Annable is our Assistant Superintendent here in the Diocese of Grand Rapids, in charge of curriculum, instruction, and technology integration. She's been a very busy person over these last 4 months. So, Jill, would you like to say hi?
Yes, hello. It's an honor to serve on this team. I'm so happy to be here today.
Excellent. I also want to introduce Greg Gearing, our Coordinator of Marketing and Communications for the Office of Catholic Schools. Welcome, Greg. Thank you for being here. We'll let you say hi, too.
Good morning, Dave, and good morning, everyone on the call. Thanks for joining us today to share this exciting news.
And then finally, a member of our team, Lucia Tartary, who is our Missions Enrollment Field Consultant. She will be the person that will be ready to help you smoothly navigate this process this year. Lucia, would you like to?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. We are looking forward to working with our families and process these applications to these new funds that are coming up. Thank you.
All right, just a quick overview of today's press conference. We, as I said, have an exciting announcement Bishop Walkowiak will share with you. He will share some remarks with all of you, and then our team will be here to answer any questions that you may have of us related to this announcement, and also related to just our preparations for the beginning of the school year, this academic year. So with that, I would like to welcome Bishop Walkowiak to the podium to share this announcement and some remarks.
Thank you, Dave, and good morning, everyone. As we prepare for a safe return to school, I want to make sure that no student is left behind because of the financial impact that the coronavirus has had on so many families. I myself was a student in Catholic schools for many years: grade school, high school, college, and graduate school. I became the person who I am because of the faith of my family, together with the education and formation that I received in those Catholic schools. So you can understand that I want as many students as possible to receive the same opportunity that I had to experience an educational environment that nurtures mind, body, and soul, where you can breathe in the Catholic faith all the school day long and grow in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ and his church. Every year, the diocese gives away nearly $500,000 in need-based scholarships to over 1,000 students. But for the reasons that I just mentioned, I am making available this year an additional $1 million for COVID-19 tuition assistance for returning families and for new families for this coming academic year. This is possible because the diocese does have some unrestricted savings for emergencies. Many of our parishes also have such funds. Businesses and even state governments have such funds. Some people like to call these savings rainy day funds. And I consider that the challenges of the pandemic that have been brought on by the pandemic to be a rainy day for our parishes and for their families. I note with pride that our Catholic schools, their school leaders, teachers, and families work together to make a strong finish to the 2019-2020 academic year. Together, we completed a full 180-day academic schedule. So in short, the financial effects of the COVID-19 pandemic should not be a reason for any family to miss out on the benefits of a Catholic education. So I now invite Dave Faber, superintendent of our Catholic schools, to come forward again and to speak about the details of this plan.
Thank you, Bishop Walkowiak. This is so exciting for our schools. I got on the Google Meets with our board, with our pastors, with our principals and other school leaders, and everyone was so excited to hear about this news. It's a game changer for us. You know, we have been hearing from families like, we want to return, we just don't know if we can. Families who have a business that's struggling right now. Families who may have lost jobs and struggling to get unemployment. The families who are just uncertain how this is going to affect them. And this is ultimately a game changer for us because all of our students will be able to return and be with us. All those students really desiring a Catholic education will not have that barrier of tuition this year. So we're just so grateful, Bishop Walkowiak, to you, to your leadership here in the diocese and your support of our Catholic schools to be able to do this on behalf of all the parishes and schools within the Diocese of Grand Rapids. So thank you so very much. Now, some of you are probably wondering, how do we access these funds? So there is a link on our website, which is at CatholicSchoolsForYou, the number 4, letter U.org. CatholicSchoolsForYou, the number 4, letter U.org. There's an application form there. It's very simple. Here's the deal. We just need families to let us know what your special circumstance is. That form you can access at that website, at our website, and that form will then get sent to both us and to your school. And all we need is for your school principal, pastor, or business manager to verify that need and send it to us. And then, as I said, Lucia Tartary and our missions advocates, our team will be here to serve you to make sure that there's a smooth opportunity for you to avail yourself of these tuition assistance dollars. All right, so how is there a deadline for this? There is no deadline. Our deadline is school starts on August 19, right? So there's no time to waste, ultimately. We want to make sure that every family has an opportunity to access this. And so we'll be granting this on a first come, first served basis in rounds. So our first round will be on July 13. So you have between now and then, July 13, to get your application to us. And then we'll allocate the first round. And we'll do that every 2 weeks thereafter until everyone has had a chance. And so we look forward to receiving those from you, and our team is ready to serve you and make that very, very smooth for you. All right, I think that is how you access those funds. We also wanted to share with you a little bit about our planning that we've been doing for the last number of months to return to school. We're very excited that the governor has given us the roadmap, which is very detailed and really lays out the exact requirements that will be important for every school in the state of Michigan, and also recommendations that will be important. So our planning teams have been meeting since April. This information comes at the right time. And so in mid-July, we'll be communicating with our families here in the Diocese of Grand Rapids our full plan for the return of students to school. And we're just so excited that you'll be able to return and to be with us on that day. So whether that's remotely or whether that's in person, every student will have the opportunity to be with us. And we're so grateful for that. So at this time, I'd like to just open to any questions that there may be.
And so at this time, what we would like to do is ask members of the media to use the chat box to indicate their outlet and the question that they'd like to ask, and then we'll go ahead and call on you from there. So we'll look for your questions in the chat box. And I've also used the chat box to indicate, again, our link, CatholicSchools4U.org, where the applications are available in English and Spanish for this COVID-19 tuition assistance. And I'll use the chat box as well to paste in the participants on today's call so that you can see also those of us who are present here for this call. So we'll keep an eye on the chat box for questions from the media.
While we're waiting for any questions that there may be, I just want to remind all of our families that once again in mid-July, there'll be another communication to you from the Office of Catholic Schools to really provide that outline of our return to school plan. We're excited about that plan and looking forward to being open on day one, on August 19, for students 5 days a week. We know that that's possible as long as we're in phase 4 or phase 5 of the Michigan Safe Start Plan. And so we're ready to go, and we'll be ready to serve our students. I also would like to give Jill Annable, our assistant superintendent, an opportunity to just address, going to remote learning so quickly on March 13, not missing a day, was quite a challenge. And we have also surveyed our parents and heard from you, and we wanted to respond well. And so what we've planned for you and prepared for you for this coming year will not look the same as it did in the spring for those students that may have to participate remotely, and or for the students who are with us in the classroom. And so, Jill, would you like to address that a little bit?
Sure. Our incredible turnaround is just really testament to the partnership our schools have with families. Our teachers, our principals, they really, over a 48-hour period, made sure that no day was missed. And our parents responded with patience to be serving their children in a new role as the facilitators of learning, while our teachers and principals were continued to work. Report cards still happened, third quarter, fourth quarter report cards. And I think the biggest moment of that success was our commitment to working with families beyond the school day, into the summer for those who had incomplete work, because we knew that family circumstances were going to be very unique and changing rapidly in every layer of this pandemic. So we're really grateful to families for working with our schools so that the spring felt like it continued. And all of our families, including my own, cannot wait to be back live in school on August 19th, assuming that we are in phase 4 or 5. And our teachers are working hard, and our principals continue to meet weekly as we continue to plan for all of the details necessary for a strong start to the year. But we're there. We've been planning since March, and there were no surprises in Governor's plan based on what we were planning for locally. And so I'm very grateful for all the collaboration that's happened so that we can enter a new school year with strength.
And thank you, Jill. I would just like to commend Jill and our instructional team, all of our principals and teachers that have been working together, our ed tech specialists. We're just so grateful. We're our diocesan IT department. We're really launching a new learning management system that's not new to all of our schools, but will be a learning management system that is used by all our schools as we enter this school year to organize instruction, to make it easy to access for every student who is a part of our school community. So again, thank you for all your hard work. We're really, really grateful.
Yes, thank you.
want to remind those who may be watching once again of how to access the application form. The application form is available at CatholicSchoolsForYou.org. Catholic Schools, the letter number 4, the letter U.org. CatholicSchoolsForYou.org. We look forward to receiving those applications. I just found we've already received 8 applications. So that's a really wonderful thing. We're really very, very excited about that. Okay, well, we are so grateful that you have joined us today for this press conference. Again, I want to thank Bishop Walkowiak for this generous opportunity for our families so that we make sure every single student is included as we begin school on August 19. God bless you all.